Hey guys, this is Rob Coles. This is Armchair Conversations. Uh, it's kind of late and I'm a little bit tired, but tonight I wanted to make sure because I just felt motivated to do this one. Words of encouragement. A lot of times we get out here and we have dreams and goals and we try real hard. And sometimes it's a pretty thankless job. Sometimes the support isn't always there. Sometimes people can be downright mean about telling you that you're not good enough, you're not this, you're not that, it didn't, whatever. People don't like it, they don't like you. There's all kinds of stuff out there. Um, but today I wanted to be encouraging to those of you who are out there trying to make it happen, trying to manifest your dreams, trying to do you and make your own formula and figure out what the hell that is. Um, I believe everybody's special in some way, shape, or form. I think we all have talents and gifts and abilities that are unique to us. And I don't think there's any way for you to become what you want to become unless you work those. You know, um, there are some things that kind of go along with the territory. You got to put in something to get something out. You can't put in a penny and expect to cash $1 million check at the bank. I mean, so you wouldn't do something like that. You'd say, well, that's ridiculous. Well, then why would you think that your destiny, your future, your growth wouldn't come with a price? And that sometimes that price isn't going to be easy. So this is about and for the folks who are not finding it very easy to live their dreams. Um, you know, Nothing really worthwhile comes without some type of effort. Now, I'm not the person that believes you got to give it all to get somewhere or leave nothing left of yourself. I think that there's a medium and there's a balance, and you have to find the balance that works for you. But I do believe that sometimes it's nice to hear somebody tell you you can do it. There's somebody out there that believes in you that will encourage you to keep going. Um, I'm not really the end all be all encourager, but I wanted to put this out there for those who are doing it because I'm gonna tell you something, okay? These are raw and unscripted and just out there. I just turn on the camera and start talking. Sometimes you can tell that that's what I do because it doesn't necessarily follow some ABC pattern. But the truth of the matter is, I'm trying to get over the idea that somehow that what I have isn't enough, because that's bull. And the same thing for you. What you have is exactly what you need to get you where you need to go. Now, that doesn't mean you don't have to work. It doesn't mean you don't have to strive. But it does mean that you will unlock the things that are there for you. Because I also believe in longevity having an effect. And so, if nobody's told you all day today that you're good enough, I am. If nobody all day today has told you that you have a unique set of skills that's going to take you somewhere, I am. Okay? Because you do. Your style and your smile and your abilities have been given to you on purpose um, to put you where you need to be. Because nobody can sing your song. Nobody can do things like exactly like you. They may copy you, but you'll never be the best copycat in other people. Be yourself. And it's okay to be yourself. And it's okay to be yourself if nobody likes you. It's okay to be yourself if nothing that you do right now looks like success. It's okay to be yourself if, you know, maybe there's not a lot of money in it. Okay. Because again, you have something unique to bring to the world and you should. You deserve to. And nobody deserves to stand in judgment of that now or ever. I do believe that you're going to do something awesome. Um, if for no other reason, just because somebody's willing to look you in the face and tell you that you are. Because we all have gifts and we all have a space to fill and we all have something to contribute to make this world go around. Okay? This world doesn't go around on the efforts of one person. It doesn't go around on only the best. Okay? Because being number one is awesome, but being your best is better. because your best is going to fill holes that the best in the world isn't going to do. I could be the best piano player in the world, but I can't play golf at that level. Or I could be the best football player in the world, but maybe I'm not called to preach or pastor a church. Or maybe I'm not called to be a soccer coach. You know, we all have gifts and talents, and so do you. And I want to encourage you to bring them out, and I want to encourage you not to give up, not to quit. Because, I said in one of my talks before, all I need is 6 inches of daylight, and I can move the world. Let me tell you something, guys, okay? Getting up in front of this camera and talking is not always easy. There are days when I worry about what I look like. There are days when I worry about getting through to you guys. But I think that I can fill a niche here by being raw and unscripted and talking to you like we talk to each other when we're all hanging out, sitting in our chairs or hanging out in our, wherever, and just talking about life. I think that's a niche that needs to be filled, sorely so, because people are too busy laying out their nice little speeches, and it's A, B, and C and the little bullet points, and that's all cool. And I'm not going to say I'm never going to do that, because I am. Okay, but there are days when you just need to hear that you're all right and that you're okay. And you need somebody to talk to you like I'm talking to you. This ain't going to be for everybody, and guess what? I don't care. But for the people that it does help and the people it does inspire, this is for you guys. Okay? Not only are you good enough, but your unique skills are necessary and needed in the world. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You ain't got to be anything but yourself, and I encourage you to do that. Um, so even if today was hard, because listen, there are going to be some people out there who had tremendous things happen to them that were both good and bad. But I'm looking at the person who, like me, is tired, okay? Doesn't want to do the things that they know they have to do to be successful and move forward. Just wants to rest tonight, wants to be tired, wants to quit. Okay, and I'm telling you not to quit, not to give up, not to give in, because there is a reward that comes from that. Not only the reward of success in the physical world, but also what it makes of you as a person. Being strong isn't just about being hard and rough and charging ahead like a bull. It's also about sticking to your guns about many things. The major one of which is being you and doing you and what works for you and gets you where you need to go. There are people that are going to come and see you because you are what turns them on. Okay. There are going to be days when you're not sure about yourself, but I'm telling you that be sure. Okay, you're here for a purpose and a reason. You're not a mistake. Although people will tell you a million things like that, but you're not a mistake. You're here on purpose. You have a specific destiny, a space to fill, okay, and a gift to bring. And the last thing I want to say is that no matter what anybody says or what anybody does, the only person that you have to answer to is the man in the mirror or the woman in the mirror. Okay, because if you can't look that person in the eye and love you and love who you are and love what you've done, then you got some more work to do. And I encourage you to continue to do that. So this is a ramble and it's just off the cuff, but for those it's meant for, it's great. But I want you to know that you're loved, you're cared about, and you're not alone. Okay? There are many of us who struggle every day, but we keep getting up, we keep trying, and we don't quit. I got a cousin who's out in Huntington area of West Virginia right now. And he used to always say, real pits don't quit. I understand it a little better now because it's not about being a badass. It's about being focused and driven toward what you do and knowing why you do what you do and why you want to do what you do and letting that push you sometimes when you can't push yourself. So guys, Let your dream infect your life. Let it swirl all around you and remind you why you're here. Let it remind you that you can't give up and you can't give in. That if it was easy, everybody would do it. And because you want to be something different or unique or particularly special, you already are. But since you want to show that to the world, you can't give up, you can't give in. And you got to realize that separating yourself from the pack means that if it was easy, everybody would do it. And that's why everybody in the world doesn't get to go. That's why everybody in the world isn't happy already. And everybody in the world isn't quite going to be where you are. So stick with it. Keep going. Longevity has effect. And just go until, and the until is up to you because the pen is in your hand. Write your story every day. And don't give up on it, no matter what anybody says. Because if it means something to you, then it's worth it. I have faith in you. And it's worth it to me to see you become what you need to become. So please, be encouraged. Continue on. And don't give up. And in the meantime, thanks for sharing my armchair.